All right, this is Samuel here from Red Barn Service. I wanted to showcase a tool that I built that is live on our website. And the purpose of that tool is to be able to show any of our customers or anyone actually for that matter what is available um, out there in the heat pump market mostly, but also to just give you an actual rundown of kind of a suggested operating cost of what you're spending each year on your heating and cooling costs. So go to our website, redbarntoday.com. Um, if you're on a desktop, it's going to look like this. You can use this on mobile. It is a little harder on mobile, but if you have like an iPad or something like that, it works very well on there. So you're going to click on this energy savings calculator tool. Again, this is totally free. We're not collecting any of your information on this. There's some simple terms and conditions. You're going to hit agree. And I'll walk you through the steps to be able to do this. So you're going to go home size. If you don't know, you can put an estimated, but for this example, let's just use a 2,000 square foot home. Um, we're locking this cell at 35 BTUs per square foot. Your home could require more, could be less. That's just the number that we chose to lock this at. So that part is not adjustable. These other cells, as I go through, you'll see are adjustable. If you use the 35 BTUs per square foot, your home actually requires more. Again, that's something that you would want to address with the load calculation before you would add or make changes to your system. Um, then this is where you're going to pick your baseline. So let's say you currently heat with propane, and it's going to actually show us all. I'll show you in a second here in the bottom where it showcases everything. Let's say you're heating with propane. Your current furnace is in that 90 to 92%, or maybe you have like a mobile home and you have an 80% metal vented furnace. Um, you could use that, go up to 96, or you can pick electric as an option. So for this option, we're gonna say we have a condensing furnace. It's older, and we're just wondering what our operating cost is. We're gonna say that we pay $1.79 a gallon on average for our propane. For this application, we're not locking it in. Again, we've got that 92% furnace. You see how I can adjust this individually here. So then on this, we're going to use a local utility rate of, and again, this can vary. So please check your electric bill or your utilities account to see what they're actually charging you. There's lots of different utility rates out there, but we're going to use the electricity rate of zero point 0.7. Um, Actually, we'll just round that up to 8 cents a kilowatt. And that's the rate at which our heat pump will consume energy as well as any electricity in the system. We're going to use a COP of 2. That's on the conservative side, but maybe the unit we're getting is going to run a lot colder than we would typically see people use a heat pump for. So I'm going to try to be on the conservative side for this. Just say we can get a $900 rebate back from our utility. And then we're going to hit calculate savings. Oh, and one important thing up here too, again, this is just an estimate, but let's just say it cost us, for this example, we're going to say $12,000 to install, because we're assuming for this application that we're probably replacing furnace and air conditioner. Again, this could vary depending on the system you purchase and what your needs are. So for this application comes back, says we've saved $1,475 a year versus our current system. Heat pump operating costs. Now this would be operating the whole entire year. We are going to have times where we can't operate for a whole, um, maybe a month or something where it gets deep cold. We have to switch back to our gas. So that's where it's important to be able to see both of those rates side and side. If we were strictly heating with propane and just had a traditional air conditioner, maybe we don't even have air conditioning at all. That's going to be an operating cost of the $3,313 a year approximately. So that's where we're getting at savings. So if we use the example of 12,000 just as a number, the installed cost was 12,000 at $900 in local utility rebates. We had out of pocket $11,100, a payback of 7.5 years. At the 10-year mark, we've saved 10,000, or I'm sorry, $14,751. Now, something that's important to think about here is when we have a system like this installed, depending on the installation, we could be looking at an extended warranty that would take us out to, 10, 12 years to where we still have good life left in that system and it's covered by a parts and labor warranty. And, we're still saving money year over year on our operating costs. So just wanted to make this video and showcase this tool. Again, it is live on our website, completely free of charge to use. There is no signups required, no information collecting. We're just putting that out there to help people make good decisions and get information out there more in the marketplace about heat pumps and some of the advantages of heat pumps over traditional heating systems. So if you have any questions, as always, you can click here and get scheduled, or, feel free to text us or call us. But just wanted to showcase that entirely free tool that we published on our website. So hope everyone has a great day, and